Imagine if tomorrow, the world's most powerful AI didn't come from Silicon Valley, but from a French startup most people haven't even heard of, one that can beat GPT-4 and Claude Sonnet at coding, multimodal tasks, and costs a fraction to run. This isn't a science fiction teaser. It's happening right now. And the model behind it could completely reshape who controls the future of artificial intelligence. The name? Mistral Medium 3. The catch? It only needs 4 GPUs and 40 cents per million tokens to outperform models 10 times its size. So, why isn't anyone talking about it? Buckle up. This is the game changer Silicon Valley didn't see coming. Let's start with the basics. Mistral Medium 3 is what experts are now calling a frontier-class AI model. That's tech speak for, it's not here to play. Despite the humble name Medium, this model competes directly with giants like GPT-4, Claude 3.7 Sonnet, and LLaMA 4 Maverick. But unlike its heavyweight rivals, Medium 3 runs buttery smooth on just 4 GPUs, meaning smaller businesses, developers, and even hobbyists can tap into world-class AI without renting a data center. 4 GPUs. That's like putting a rocket engine on a go-kart and somehow still winning the Grand Prix. Now here's where jaws dropped. In performance benchmarks, Medium 3 scored over 90% of Claude Sonnet's performance. But get this, it does that at just 40 cents per million input tokens. Claude Sonnet, that'll cost you $3 per million. The math doesn't lie. That's up to an 8-fold cost reduction. In a world where AI bills are eating entire company budgets, this is the equivalent of someone handing you a Ferrari with a Prius gas bill. You might be wondering, okay, but where's the proof? Good question. Mistral brought receipts. In standardized coding benchmarks like Human Evil and Multi-PLE, the same ones used to judge GPT and Claude, Medium 3 didn't just hold its own. It beat GPT 4.0 and Claude 3.7 Sonnet in multiple scenarios. Third-party testers at Surge reported Medium 3 won 82% of head-to-head coding challenges against Llama 4 Maverick and nearly 70% versus Cohere Command R. Somewhere, a GPT model just had an identity crisis. And it's not just about writing code. Medium 3 dominates in multilingual performance, outscoring Llama 4 in French, Spanish, Arabic, and English. So whether you're debugging in Python, summarizing in Spanish, or answering medical queries in Arabic, it's got you covered. Here's where things get extra spicy. Multimodal tasks. This is the holy grail of AI, understanding images, charts, documents, and language in one go. Most mid-size models buckle under this pressure. Medium 3? Not even close. On datasets like DocVQA, AI2D, and ChartQA, it posted best-in-class scores, like 0.937 on AI2D. That's elite territory. Why does this matter? Because multimodal isn't about fun party tricks. It's about real-world use cases. Legal teams scanning massive contracts, engineers parsing technical blueprints, or doctors reviewing complex medical data. And Medium 3 powers through it like a freight train. Fast, accurate, and shockingly efficient. This isn't theory anymore. Real companies in finance, healthcare, and energy are already running Medium 3 in production. Some even use it in adaptive feedback loops, where the model fine-tunes itself on proprietary data in real time. That's like hiring an AI that learns on the job, without needing to start from scratch every time. And because it's affordable, developers can test it through Mistral's API, then move to a self-hosted solution when data regulations come into play. DeepSeek V3 used to be the king of cost efficiency. Now, Medium 3 is stealing the crown. Somewhere, an accountant just cried tears of joy. If you're in tech, compliance is more than a checkbox. It's life or death. Mistral knows this, especially as a French company bound by GDPR and soon the EU AI Act. That means it's built with privacy-first architecture, fine-tuned access controls, audit logs, and even the option to pull the entire thing offline and run it on-prem. Let's say you're a hospital, a bank, or a utility, places where security isn't optional. Mistral's hybrid deployment lets you keep inference on a private subnet while using a public cloud tenant for overflow. It's flexible, secure, and regulatory gold. And now, it's not just a model. It's the engine for an entire enterprise-grade AI platform. Meet LeChat Enterprise. The user-facing product Mistral hopes will launch it from niche genius to mainstream power. Think of it like ChatGPT, but with corporate armor. Deep integration with tools like Google Drive, Gmail, SharePoint, OneDrive, and more, all in a sleek, privacy-compliant wrapper. It doesn't just answer your questions, it searches across silos, cites sources for compliance, summarizes documents, and pulls in data from multiple platforms in real time. It's like the office intern you always wanted, except it doesn't take breaks or microwave fish in the kitchen. But LeChat doesn't stop at answering emails. It includes a drag-and-drop no-code AI agent builder. Want your assistant to grab a contract, update the CRM, and ping legal? Done. No coding, no cron jobs. Just results, powered by Medium 3's low token pricing and efficient performance. And this is just the beginning. Mistral's platform is now being wired into Azure, AWS, Google Cloud, and IBM Watson X. You can already test it in the Google Cloud Marketplace. Think about what that means for scale. Now here's the cliffhanger. Mistral is already teasing Medium Large 3, their full-scale flagship, expected to go head-to-head with GPT-5. If Medium 3 is already matching GPT-4, what's coming next? Mistral's not just building great models, it's raising serious capital. Over 1 billion euros since mid-2023. Microsoft even chipped in, and you'll find Mistral's weights hosted across Azure and NVIDIA. LeChat is being used by the French military, global shipping giants, national press agencies, and, yes, even pitched by President Macron himself. When a country starts backing a model like a national treasure, you know it's more than hype. And yet, the revenue still has to catch up to that $6 billion valuation. If it doesn't, Mistral risks becoming an acquisition target instead of a tech titan. But if it scales fast and keeps innovating, we could be witnessing the birth of Europe's OpenAI. So here's the question. In a world dominated by American AI, will Mistral Medium 3 be the underdog that changes everything? If you care about performance, price, privacy, or just want an AI that speaks Arabic, French, Spanish, and English fluently, this is the one to watch. Because the next revolution in AI might just come with a French accent. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Which model do you think will dominate by the end of the year? Catch you in the next one.